Yeah.
John Boyd, World Business Press. We talk about 800,000 new jobs created in the past year, at least people out of unemployment. But there's very little talk about the ratio of self-employed in that, where it's grown maybe 4.5 times faster than people, regular employees. And if it's already 14% of the labour force and rising constantly, are we not worried a little that we're heading towards, like in Italy, for instance, they have 23%, and if a lot of the self-employed are not actually false self-employed, like some of the trade unions are claiming, where employers pass the burden of contributions to the employees, and this is stifling wage growth and possibly productivity also. And
I'm going to ask Ben to pick this up, but let me just correct one thing, if I may, which is that yes, there has been an increase in self-employment in recent years. Actually, what hasn't been the case in the most recent labor market reports, the proportions of self-employment has been lower than it had been in prior. So it's not steadily increasing. There's actually more full-time employment being created. The preponderance now.
Second quarter of 2014, it was 9.7%.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's higher than historically, but it's not. You said steadily increasing, and it's not steadily increasing. That's but within that context, this is something we have looked at, its implications potentially for wage pressures. Also, its implication for productivity, which I wouldn't summarize as quickly as you did, that it's necessarily bad for productivity. In fact, there's good arguments to go the other way.
Yeah.
But
no, that's all I was going to say. Just on the point of the changes, I think you were quoting the figure for the growth over the past year to the second quarter. The governor was talking about growth between the first and second quarters, where it did actually fall as a proportion. Truthfully, we don't know that much about how or even whether the self-employed differ greatly from those in employment. The only thing I was going to add was, I think what the governor was going to add is that, these are, many of them, the small businesses that we think generate productivity growth. So it's not at all clear to me that a greater share is bad for productivity. I don't think we know anything like enough to say that's true.